Welcome florists and flower lovers to the last part of my livestream edit. In this one I will make a cone-shaped Christmas arrangement with a twist. We hope you enjoy. And then let's start with the third design. So this is, like I said, a cone-shaped design using these Oasis biodegradable blocks. I have already put in some groups of greens. Beautiful Protea over here. The Protea lasts a long time, doesn't need a lot of water. Downside of Protea is that the leaves, they turn black pretty fast. I bought this just last week. They were beautifully green and now they are a little bit black. Another element I have for later on, I don't know why I took it already, but I made these kokudamas and I will be adding them into this shape as well. A lot of materials that go in here, as you can see. A whole set of green Christmas balls to match with this. I have this big candle here that I want to place at the top. So it's like ending up in this big candle and hopefully the wax will drip over the thing. Beautiful Tilancha that I wired. These beautiful interesting greens here that I will make groupings with. It's a very classical shape, right? It's symmetrical and it's just filling up a shape. I like to call those type of designs coloring books for adults. I don't know if that sounds patronizing, but I really like that because when you have a shape and you just have to fill it up, you just have to make sure that everything is inside this shape. But for the rest you can relax, not worry too much about the play of lines and such. So of course when you're working and you're doing this for an event or something, yeah, you have to be really fast, but still I like this type of work because you don't really have to think too much and you can just do. Don't think, just do, like Kyle says. These Protea, they're very big, so I'll have to cut a little bit of Oasis out, like this. Now grab it. No, I'll just throw it over there. Sorry. And then because I made this hole a little bit, now it can go in a bit deeper. So I don't want them to stick out too much, so that's why I did that. And make this group come back on the other side. When I create a design, I like to work step by step. I like to work very methodical, so I like to put all my different materials in one by one. So first I do all the Protea, then I do first I did all the Christmas greens, but you know, you get what I mean, just step by step.
Angela says we call it painting by numbers.
Painting by numbers, that's it. Yeah, you're right, because adult coloring books maybe sounds a little bit sketchy.
Well, I have an adult coloring book.
No, never mind.
Why does it sound sketchy?
It sounds like you're saying R-rated coloring book.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. That's why they call it painting by numbers, maybe, coloring by numbers.
Okay, I don't own a book like that. It's mandalas, so...
Take out a little bit more here, because at this point the Protea has to go in pretty deep. Skimmia, lovely dark red. And now I just cut with my scissors. You know, normally I always say cut with your knife, but when we're cutting greens or branches or things that don't need to have so much water, I don't think it matters too much if you use a scissor or a knife. But normally I would recommend to use a knife. When you use a knife you get a cleaner cut and it doesn't damage the stem so much. But when you cut with a scissor, first you squeeze the stems and that damages the cells. Don't want to have that because it doesn't drink the water so well anymore.
Question from Angela. Mike, yes. Are you doing 3, 5, 8?
When I'm designing, I still think about the golden rule, more or less. So I place a group here, I place a group here, and then I place a group again here. 2 of these are a little bit closer together, and then this group is a little bit further apart. So yes, definitely, even though I'm making a symmetrical design, I try to think about the golden rule. Or at least I try not to think too much, but yes, I do incorporate it. Eucalyptus. This fills it up nicely as well, and it's all about staying inside that shape. Okay. Also, if you are enjoying this type of content and you haven't for some reason done so yet, please subscribe to our channel because we try to do this every other week. So, and I'm placing some things also towards the top. We have lovely Lysianthus. So this is more a flower design, really, not so much all about this Christmas greens. Some lovely color. So I got this pinkish, there's a little bit orange in there too, because then we have some color transition going on, but they're all close together on the color wheel. Keep it harmonious.
Angela says, I always find it difficult to wire candles.
So what I do is, first off, I cut it at an angle so that it's nice and sharp. Then I heat up the wire for a while, and then I poke it in, but I don't poke it too much to the edge. Try to poke it in the middle of the candle, more or less, because when you poke to the edge, then it breaks off. They are very fragile, so it's better to do it that way. Or you can do what Gregor does, which is what I did in the previous design, and then make a whole wire structure around it. Takes a little more time, but you can reuse those wire structures. So
How to be sure that the top foam still keeps water after a few days?
what can you do? You could, for example, what I did is just stack them on top of each other, but you could, for example, do a bowl. So like Oasis brick with a little bowl, Oasis brick, wider bowl, Oasis bricks, wider bowl, etc. all the way down. And then you will always keep some water in there, and then you can have water in there for longer. But honestly, I was a little bit lazy, and I just did it like this. Stacked them on top of each other and then just went for it. Then this all in groups, and I think these colors are very nice. They're so close to the pink Lysianthus, but just far enough to the orange that we get a transition. And then I have more of this Christmas green, which is a beautiful filler. Put that in between.
Spiros says, really thankful for all the tips and the free demos.
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining them. Starting to fill up quite good, actually. So then we still have other materials to go in there. These Christmas balls, which I think are in a lovely color. Actually in the color, well, they're in the same color
Of your whole
what
outfit.
I'm wearing right now, but also in the same color as Angelica's hair.
Lawrence says, watching this has totally made my day.
Awesome.
Thanks
Thank
to
you.
all of you.
Thank you very much. That made my day. Some shiny ones, because what is Christmas without some shiny things? I really like to make Christmas arrangements because that's the only time when you can really go all out with kitsch, I think. Well, you can go kitsch all year if you want, but for me, I think kitsch is more reserved for things like Christmas.
It makes it special.
Yeah, right? It makes it just this one time a year that you can really go all out. So then I have these green gold stars. So this one, like some things in the auction, they don't know what it is and then they just call it South Africa material or something, or safari material. But I think this is a nice texture and the color is so good with these Christmas balls, so I'm just adding a little bit more of them.
Linda says, I for sure will make the bouquet and this one also.
Cool. Actually, this kind of is like the Christmas tree that we have a workshop of in our school. So if you're in the Netherlands and you're looking for a workshop to do, then you can join the Christmas tree workshop or another one that we have, like the more classic ones. During our workshop, it's not so much flowers because it's a Christmas tree, so it's more about the Christmas greens. So really, really pink. I think that goes well with this type of green. These are spray roses. Beautiful, I think. They have blossomed now very well. And this brings back the color of the Proteas, the Eucalyptus. I really like a hot pink in contrast to all these pastel pinks that we've used until now. So, and then another interesting type of safari material, or the leucodendron, is this one. This also has a little bit of the orangey pink in there. So let's put that in as well. A little bit longer here, make it come back over here. It's really over the top, but we can make it a little bit more over the top. So we can put in these Tilancha. These are air plants. They also last for a long time. You just have to put them in water every now and then, once a week maybe. More Tilancha, different variety. Now it starts to become a bit of a jungle. So make it come up. I got some spray painted gold elements. These are the same pine cones as we used earlier. So just a bit of gold.
David says, stunningly beautiful as
Thank you
a
very
focal point in a home,
Yeah.
restaurant or conference center. The smell of the evergreens would be amazing.
Oh yes, thank you, yeah. I think these little Tilancha, they add something extra that you don't usually see so much in Christmas works. Why not?
Angela says, David, I wish we had smelly vision.
Got a little bit of wire here. And then I wire it through the Tilancha, and the Tilancha is super strong, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't care so much about this. And then I add it a little more. This is also a type of Tilancha, a bromelia kind. It's a plant. It has earth inside. I put moss around it, put some binding wire like the kokudamas. Now I put some of this Gregor wire through, and now I can put it in the design. Why not have some kokudamas come out there? to go really all out with this thing. These are also lovely pink. And then after this I swear I only have one more element. That's what I like about Christmas. So it's really like abundance, abundance, abundance. So that's what I tried to do with this arrangement here too. It's just overly full with materials. And then one last thing, because what is Christmas without dinosaurs? At our home we cannot have Christmas without dinosaurs. So
Yep.
these are aquarium pieces that I spray painted copper. Or Angelica actually spray painted those for me, or did I?
No, you did.
Oh, I did it.
I did something else.
Yeah, you made the kokedamas.
But also something else.
Oh, what did you do again?
Barbed wire.
Oh yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I lied that this is not the only thing that's going in here. There we go. Some smaller ones.
Yeah, I really love dinosaurs. I've always loved them since I was a little kid.
There we go. And another one over here. So Christmas, I remember like the thing that Jesus has on his head. So I thought some barbed wire. Angelica spray painted it gold for me. And I thought it could be cool to have this go around the design. I think this is the most out there Christmas arrangement I've ever made.
David says crown of thorns.
Yes, that's it, crown of thorns, thank you.
Spiros says, wow, really wild.
Thank you.
Angela says, I thought you were putting lights on it. Barbed wire? Wow.
Well, there's lights in it, let's see. But you don't see them. Let's see here. There we go. There's a little bit, you can't even see it on the camera, can you? No, it's difficult to see. Really. I'll have to fix that in post.
Max K is saying, Mike, you are funny and this is a wow creation.
Thank you.
Linda says, I think we all should make an Insta post with a hashtag so we can see all our different designs inspired by the live stream here.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea. So actually I probably should have done the lights after, but I thought, oh, it would be such a nice surprise that I turn on and then all these lights come out. But there's so much in the design that you don't see them. But anyway, so that's that design. I could put in so much more, but you know, it's already over the top enough, I think. So.
I think the whole design is a surprise, so...
Thank you. So we're just gonna make our regular round of goodbyes. We're all gonna wave, the whole family will come by.
Yeah.
See ya. Alright, so again, thank you very much everyone. See you in the next video and in the next live session or wherever. Bye bye, see ya, ciao. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. It's completely free and helps us out a lot. For more pictures of this design, check out our Instagram @Boerma Instituut Flower School. If you'd like to support us in another way, we have an online shop in which you can find anything you need for floristry. floraldesignSupplies.nl. The prices are sharp and we ship worldwide. Again, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.